Gen Z talks like communists, but lives like capitalists with Red Bull. We're the generation of eat the rich, tax the billionaires, burn down the systems. But we're also the generation of Shopify side hustles, $80 Stanley Cups, and loyalty to companies like Apple who only see us like walking dollar signs. Babe, the contradiction? She's loud. And you wanna know the funniest part? We don't even want communism. We want better capitalism with better fonts and prettier lighting. Because let's be honest, we're not building communes, we're building platforms. We don't reject wealth, we just want it redistributed in our direction. Because let's be totally honest, most of the people who are saying burn down the system also dream of owning a beach house, having a PR team, and launching a perfume brand. Because we don't want government issued shoes. We want custom Nikes, built from ethical artisans who also just so happen to support our latest political causes. And babe, that's not communism. That's capitalism with anxiety. But this confusion, it's coming from someplace real. It's coming from being raised in collapse. We watched recessions, pandemics, wars, school shootings, and the rise of student debt, all while being told to follow our dreams. Babe, we know our system is broken, but instead of trying to fix it, we started branding around the pain. We turned burnout into personality, we turned grind culture into girl boss energy, and we turned trauma into Twitter content. What we want is control. We want to live in a society where being smart and being good actually pays off. We want to live by our merit, not by anything else that we just happen to be given. And that's why we play both sides. We scream about billionaires, but also obsess over productivity hacks. We say we hate capitalism, but we still want custom skincare, high-speed Wi-Fi, and a startup with a smoothie bar. We don't want to abolish capitalism. We just want it to work for people like us and our generation. So instead of pretending that we're political theorists, let's name what we actually are. A generation who's just trying to make peace with contradiction. We want ethics and aesthetics. We want profit and progress. We want softness and speed. And we don't have to be communists. We just have to be clear about what we're really fighting for. Not free stuff, not government control. We just want a system that doesn't gaslight us into believing it's our fault that we have to pick up the pieces that the other generations left for us. But until then, we'll keep romanticizing revolution while still checking our Amazon Prime shipping updates. And you see, that's the Gen Z condition. It isn't that we're hypocrites, it's that we don't know we're being hypocritical. Because social media gave us a megaphone, not a mirror. The algorithms reward outrage. It rewards hot takes without the receipts. It gives you views for saying capitalism is a disease, even if you recorded that on an iPhone while sipping Starbucks. And the problem is we've been conditioned to speak like critics, when in actuality, we don't even know how to live like citizens. The problem is we perform politics instead of actually practicing them. We don't actually want to organize. We want to go viral. We want to have our opinions heard above the crowd. And listen, I'm not above it. I'm literally filming this video with a ring light. I live in the contradiction right along with the rest of us. But the difference is we need to actually start taking responsibility for the culture that we create. We can't just scream, everything is broken, and call that activism. That's called noise, and there's enough of that out there already. Complaining is easy. Critique, that's cheap. But courage, that's rare. And it's courageous to say, I don't understand everything, but I want to. It's the courage to ask, how can I make this better? And it's courageous to realize that a TikTok trend is not a policy solution. You can't burn down a system if you don't know what you're going to replace it with. So what do we do now? First, we stop trying to aestheticize collapse. Trauma is not a brand. Second, we stop weaponizing buzzwords that we can't define. If you say communism, but you actually mean free healthcare, and if you say capitalism, but you really mean being overworked, then we need to get some clarity on these subjects real quick. Third, we take the conversation offline. Not everything is content, but some things should be community. Talk to people who don't think like you. Read books you don't agree with. Go to meetings, show up to town halls, vote in your local elections. We don't need to burn it all down. We just need to start rebuilding. Not for views, not for aesthetics, not for going viral, just for each other.